Alright, so I painted this control arm. Didn't go out of my way to make it a super nice job because it is going to be out of the way, and if someone's really looking at this for detail, then it's probably me. This is all cleaned out already, as per the directions will state for installing the bushings. This is one of the bushings, and this is the other set. You'll notice that they're different colors, and that's because they're different brands, and I actually had to go with different brands after I had bought this. Like, I got this pretty much as soon as I got the GTO. There are a few polyurethane parts already on this car that I installed long ago that were easy, and it was right when I started Car Simplified, but I didn't think to make a instructional video about it because at the time I was focusing on the website and didn't think a GTO specific video would be all that important for the site because it's basically just for this car, and the site was just about all cars. This 3-piece bushing here comes with that, and this comes apart. There's this ring that slides on here, and that's so you could take this and just push it right through. Which direction though? I'm going to check the directions. I remember noticing something interesting about this. You'll notice that this bushing here is for the far back portion, so here, but the other bushings have an X. And this paper says, note, due to design constraints and safety concerns, no bushings were made for the strut arm positions. These positions are marked by an X, see picture. So this they felt like was a safety concern and they didn't make one. The one up front, I have that somewhere around here. That one too was considered a safety concern and they didn't make one. I'm not worried about it. Oh, the other thing. This paper is showing that the bushing slides from the front backwards. So it looks like it's going to go in this way, and then this will slide on top of that. Then this will go in. Let's see what it says about lubrication. Once the OEM shell and bushing have been removed, that's this, bushing and a shell, clean out the eye of the arm, which is the inside here. I cleaned that out. Now grease the inside diameter of the arm and the inside diameter and outside diameter of bushing 2599. So that's this. They actually want the whole thing greased up, the inside and the outside. When you get the kit, you get a whole little jar of this lubricant instead of a packet like what comes with the individual ones. Oh, gonna have to clean that out. That is so much easier than the metal bushing. That looks great. Grab some of this excess off the top. Now, I believe the directions for this one were different. And these won't grease on just the inside and not the outside. So inside and not on this. It's definitely good to wear gloves during this because this grease makes a huge mess. It's just gonna stick to everything. These two bushings are actually different. So H075B-HD is towards the rear of the car. So that's rear of the car, and that goes on that way. Probably looks a little weird with the different color polyurethane, but I'm not worried about it. Well, other than that, the tube nut goes on the same way, and the strut rod goes on the same way, so that's pretty much ready to go in. Alright, here's the old front bushing. It's the whole bracket assembly, and as far as I can tell, it doesn't come apart. The new one is a different design, but it does come apart. Alright, we've got this rod kind of in place. It's loose, but it'll hold something in place, and that something is this control arm. Let me push push this into place. Looks like from the picture the bolt goes this way. Just a matter of lining everything up now. Alright. Got to install this. Sometimes polyurethane is known for causing a squeaky ride, and so far it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. It can still happen, like if it works the grease out, but it's looking good so far. That'll hold it in place for now. As much as I like these shiny brand new bolts that came with the strut, I'm going to be reusing these cam bolts that someone installed previously on this car. These cam bolts give you a little bit of adjustment when it comes to alignment, and I suspect I'm going to need that. These pins still look good. I'm just going to clean them up a bit. Pop them in here and bolt the caliper up. This one's got some wear on it, but it's not too bad. I'll keep using this for now. Alright, this pad clearly faces the side with the pistons, and this one goes on the other side, but I've heard that you want to keep it on the same side every time you replace them with the same pads, and I don't believe that's true, so I'm gonna run a little experiment on this run. I'm gonna flip them around. I know brakes aren't something you should experiment with, but that's just how confident I am in there being no problem switching them around. Wheel speed sensor. That's a bolt. There's the sensor. The sway bar link is going to connect from here to here, and this is the box, so that's looking a little long. I'm probably gonna have to attach this later. Yeah. Time to clean it up a bit. Just need to tighten up a few more bolts like this alignment one. Then I guess I'll put the wheel on. Once I drop it down, there's a few things that need to be tightened after it's been dropped. Oh man, that looks so much better already. Decided to put the old nut down there, and we'll put the new one on top. Put a nice dose of thread locker on it so it doesn't come off. I'll tighten that up a bit more after it's been driven, but it's back on its wheels. It is ready to move around again. I wouldn't drive it too much because of the uneven suspension it's got now. I still have to put that sway bar link in and tighten up a few more bolts again, but we are done for today. Alright, the GTO is back together. I still need to do a few more things on the driver's side, and I still need to do the entire passenger side. But while I'm making that, I'm going to focus on some more GTO specific how to do this or that videos, and the next episode is going to be delayed a bit because of that. Shouldn't be too long though. It's been really fun so far, and I can't wait to drive it. I push down on the side to like put some weight on it, and it behaves completely differently. So I imagine all this time it's been handling horribly, and I don't think it handled all that bad. So I can't wait to see what these changes have made. Hopefully they're all good. I really like what I've seen so far, and I'm really looking forward to that first test drive. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.